Hi, this is Carmen again. We are going to go to some more power moves, and we're going to review as well as progress on all fours as well as the fours on the floor. Let's warm up, and then let's talk about some additional things you can use to help you when you're on the floor, because it's very important. But let's start, all right? You ready? Make sure you have water, and anytime you need a break, put me on pause, get up and take a break, grab some water. Let's start with a few shoulder rolls. Before we do that, feet should be planted on the floor. If you're sitting super tall, please don't lean against your chair. Take a nice big breath. And here we go. 2 big shoulder rolls. Just give me 2. Good. Now let's reverse those shoulder rolls. Only 2. 1 more. Now open up those arms all the way, touch them up over that head, and bring them down. Can we do all of that just one more time? 2 big shoulder rolls. Take your time, don't rush here. We want to open up that rib cage again. Now we reverse, rolling the shoulders forward, taking a breath. Let's take those arms all the way up and touch that head. And all the way down. Now nice and easy. Give me a shrug of the shoulders and a release. And a shrug of the shoulder and release. Now give me 1 at a time. Now can you start to rock the body? Let's see if we can move it side to side. Now here, remember, you can't move your feet off the floor. Try to keep your tushy on the floor. And get that rotation in the torso. Get it to rock. Now start to let the head go. Nice. And I think we're going to go right into power moves. Ready? Let's squeeze those shoulder blades together and power up for me on 1. I'm going into a big Y today. Remember, you have options. If you can't get those arms way over that head, give me a T or give me an I. Big power moves. Good. And remember, you're spreading your fingers, opening up those hands. Anytime you want to flick, that's a good idea. 2 more. Last one. I need to start with an easy rock. We're just warming up. And a nice easy rock. Make sure you look up at the hand. And I always lean over my lap. That forearm makes me secure so I can lean. Give me 4 more. Give me 3. 2 more. And you know what's next. So make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades before you twist. On 1. Big 2. Big 3. You can drop that knee. I know it's hard. Try to get that hip to engage. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good, let's power in. Take a breath here. Now power out 1 leg. Let's just start with 1 leg. 1 big step out, side to side here. You can see that I'm lifting my leg a little bit higher, so that's what you need to try and do. Give me 4 more. Give me 3. Give me 2. I need 1 more. Now on this power up, let's make our T. And take your time here so that you can feel those shoulders coming together back there, right in the center of your back. Good. How about 4 more? How about 3? How about 2? Last one here. Now, give me that rock a little bit harder, reaching to the floor instead of leaning over your lap. And I'm gonna flick this time, just to remind you to flick those fingers. 4 more. Remember, I need that open hand. And don't be afraid to really look up. This one here. And your twist. You can see that I always come back to the center so I can squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Give me 2 more. 1 more. You're gonna power in this time. Both legs. Power out. Good. Take a breath. Yeah. You can hum. You can sing. Yeah, but take a breath or count. 1. That way your breath goes in and out naturally. Give me 2 more, and you don't have to think about it. Last one. Now we're gonna power up into the eye, and we're gonna do the hard rock. Ready? Into the eye. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. And remember, you can flick down there. This is a good place to flick. Good. Give me 4 more. Give me 3. How about 2? Give me 1 more. Here comes the hard rock. Extend the leg, same arm as leg. Lean over that lap. I always take my time on the rocks so that I can really extend it. Really over-exaggerate it. Don't make it small, make it big. Exhale. Good. I need 2 more. Good. The twist. And this should be getting easier as you're doing this. Yeah? 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Power in, power out. Yeah? Remember, we're trying to get those legs up and wide. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now, before we let these power moves go, let's go and take a flow. Rock the body a little bit, get centered. Take a breath, and 1 of each. And if you want to, you can count here. Ready? Power up. 1, rock. 2, rock. 3, twist. 4, twist. 5, power in. 6, power out. 7, and 8. Can we do the flow again? One more time. Power up into T. Rock on 1. Rock on 2. Twist on 3. And 4. Power in. Power out. That's 7, and this is 8. Let's do 1 more flow, okay? So we get all those power moves in. Into the eye. Now on this rock, let's make it a little harder. Ooh. Let's reach to the floor on. Exhale for me. Ooh. Yeah, I know it was flowing, but I want to get this in. I want you to know how important this one is, because it's the hardest one. Hold the center and twist. Power in. So you can mix it up. You can flow and then maybe stay in 1 move and repeat it side to side. You have a couple of choices there. If you need some water, now is a really good time. You're gonna take a big breath, give me a big circle, and we're gonna move to the floor and to the chair and do our power moves there. So let me show you what I'm gonna use. My chair, definitely. So I'm gonna bring the chair so that I can face it, and you can see here, I've got yoga blocks. Now, if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use books, but make sure they're the same height, the same width, that they're even. Not a little book and a big book, 2 same books. So we're gonna use these yoga blocks, or books. And if you have a carpet, that's good. But if you don't, please, a mat. Plenty of yoga mats. And what I'm going to do is place the chair on my mat there so that the mat doesn't move around. Okay? Water if you need. Come back and join me when you're ready. So, let's put the yoga blocks on each side of that chair like that. Remember how to get to the floor, it's very important. So, we're gonna face our chair. Let's practice a few power-ups here. What do you think? Tipping forward? How about a power-up there? Yeah? That way you can practice a bit of a squat and a push. Let's say you fall. Oh my goodness, you've touched something. You need to help yourself up. Use that power move to do that. So you can do power moves here. Yeah. Let's do 2 more. And give me 1 more. Yeah. Now let's talk and let's think about body rotation, trunk rotation. Let's use 1 arm at a time. So you can see I'm leaning over the chair. I'm rotating the torso. And I'm rotating the torso. It's very easy to let that hip rotate and go. We're trying really hard not to do that. We're trying to get just that torso to open up and look. Yeah. So before you come to the ground, do some power-ups, do some body rotations, torso turns, twist. Let's do 4 more. And take your head with you, follow it. Good. 2 more, please. How about a power up? Good. We're ready to hit the floor. So, tipping forward from your hips, reaching for the chair. Now, this is hard. You're gonna drop 1 knee, and you're gonna drop to the other knee. Sometimes it's hard to be on your knees, but use your chair. So the power rock on the chair is way back here, and the hips come forward, chest is up. Simple power rock on the chair. Kind of like a rocking chair. It's really important that those hips come forward. It's a power rock. Simple. Yeah? Give me 4 more. It's a little bit out of order, but that's okay. Sometimes we can't do the power move because it's too hard that day. We could do the power rock instead because it feels easier. It stretches the hips into the hip flexor. Give me 2 more, please. Good. Now from here. Yeah. Now, we're going to come to the floor. Let's use our yoga blocks here. 1 and 2. Hands here. We're going to scoot back a little bit. Yeah, and this is going to be a power rock. You have to be careful that you don't put all that pressure on that wrist. So it's a light things right over your shoulders, right in line with your chest. And it's a power rock, and let's power up. Back to the yoga blocks. Walk back, power up. Let's do a couple of these, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like if you're not using the yoga blocks. But this feels so much easier. You don't have to come all the way to the floor, rocking back. 4 more. So it's almost a power rock into an eye, isn't it? 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Let's hold it back here. Take a breath. Exhale. Now, I'm going to show you what it would look like if there was no yoga blocks or no books. Maybe you're a little bit more advanced. Yeah? Arms are forward, you rock back, and you power up there. Same movement, just a little bit more difficult. Big power move on 3. Walk back on 4. Are you exhaling? Counting on 5 if you like. Counting on 6. Counting on 7. Counting on 8. Very nice. Now, do you remember what that power move is when you use the chair? Remember the rock? So you can see the difference here. I always would use the chair and the floor. Maybe I can do a couple on the floor, but then I need the chair. Good, give me 4 more. Don't be afraid to move slowly through the movement. There's no rush. Give me 2 more. And last one. Now, can you go right into power up? Wow, look at that. Now, you can take a rest after this, especially if you're feeling your knees pressure on there, you know? Give me 4 more. Give me 3. Always rock back. Those hips have to rock back. 2 and 1. Very nice. Take a breath. Now, I'm going to show you a power rock on the floor. This is the hardest version. We're going to straighten out those legs a little bit, and we're going to pull way back. And on this rock, those hip flexors really drop to the floor and your chest is up. This is hard. This is the most advanced one. So remember, you can do it on the yoga block. You can do it on the chair. Hold this for a moment. You can see my arms are straight, the chest is up, the hips are dropped. Relax through those hips flexors. You want to get those hips forward. Yeah? Give me 4 more. Give me 3. Give me 2. Last one, everybody. Hang in there with me. Anytime you need water, please stop. Reach over and grab your water. Good. Now, let's power up. So I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. Rock back and power up. This is the hard one, because you've got to get those hips forward and you really have to squeeze those shoulder blades. Mm-hmm. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now, we've gone through the power up and the power rock on the chair. And we've gone through the power rock and the power up on the floor with a block and without a block. So the next one we're going to think about and try and do is the torso rotation or the twist. So let's start with the yoga block, the easier version. Yeah. So you'll be a little bit higher. Now the same thing we did on the chair, you're going to do here. Find your center right over those blocks. Let's start with the one arm. I don't care which one it is. I'm going to start with the left. Torso rotation out. Instead of alternating, we're going to slide it through. I always think about this as threading through. Threading a needle through. Hand, wrist, forearm, torso rotation. And come back to the center. Take a breath there. And then go for it. Because the advance movement will be no rest. Give me 1 more. Try to not let that hip drop. It's all torso. Good. Can you try the other arm now? Spread those fingers, thread it through, twist it. Be careful because sometimes you get tired and then you want to do that. But you don't want to quite do that because it's going to be hard to get up. So give yourself a little space between the floor and your head. But get that shoulder to really reach there. You know? You really reach. This is hard. Can I get one more? Now, let's stay with the yoga blocks. We're not going to stop in the middle. Full rotation. Take a breath. And arm comes up. We thread through, dropping through the shoulder, and continue the movement. So it's kind of like a rock a little bit. Excuse me. And we're exhaling. Can I get one more, please? Very nice. Yoga block, rest and hold. Let's try the other side. You ready? Threading through, not stopping. Full rotation down and up. Way down. Now you can see my fingers are spread. I'll tell you what, you can add a little flick up here. Look, flick. Yeah. Give me one more, please. Very nice. Yoga block. Rock back. Good. Now, let's do it without the yoga block, which is going to make it a little bit different, a little bit harder. If you can't do all 4 or 5 of them, give me 2. You'll be closer to the floor. It'll be a little bit harder. Give me one arm, please. Thread it through. And continue the movement. Don't stop in the middle. Good, I need 2 more. This is hard because my hip wants to drop and I'm really making it not drop. One more, please. Yeah. Are you tired? Rock back, please. Rock forward. Take a breath so you can stick a rock in there. Take some pressure off the knees. Give me one more. Very nice. Now let's do the twist on the other arm. Take a breath. And so there's all kinds of different combinations you can do. You don't have to stay with the flow in the right order. You can mix it up. One more. Beautiful. Very nice. Rock back. Now, let's review the twist or the body rotation on the chair. We did this before we came to the floor, but let's review it again. Okay? And instead of coming up on your feet, let's do it on the knees. So let's rock back and take this arm and rotate. You ready? Right here. It's another version of that twist. Now you can see this one isn't on the floor. So let's go for the floor. Wow. Or off the floor. Give me one more. Nice. Chair, please. Rock back. Rock forward. Rock back. And forward. Can we try the other side, please? Extend the arm and to the floor. Look, that's a hard one. I'm going to do this one again so you can see the difference between the one on the floor and the one off the floor. So you can decide which one works for you. One more, please. Very nice. Take a breath, rock back. Yeah. Now, if you need water, now is a really good time. we're going to try to add to this. So let's do the yoga blocks first. We're going to rock back and give me that step, that power step. So rock back, leg comes forward. You can see that the knee is over the ankle in line with the toe, and my hands are center. That's the hard part. Same leg, please. Rock forward. And rock forward. This is that power step here. Head is in line with your spine. Please don't drop your head. Think about looking forward at the chair. Very nice. Can we try the other leg? You're using these blocks here. And you can feel that hip flexor, that hip, front of that hip rock all the way forward. Trying to open up those hips. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Now, let's take the yoga blocks away or the books away, whatever you're using. On the floor, same thing. Always a rock back and a step forward. That's the hard one. You really have to open up through your hips and back into the rock. And head is in line with your spine. Be careful you don't come too forward and bonk your head. 2 more, please. Good. Can I have the other leg, please? Rocking back first, stepping forward, rocking back, stepping forward. Can I get 1 more? Good. Now, let's do the same thing on the chair so you have another version. So come up to your chair, hands are back at your chair, chest is up. You still have to rock back, and you still have to step forward into the rock. Way back. Now, I always do 4 on each leg, and then I do a set to alternate. If you don't want to do 4 on each leg, alternate your legs. It's up to you. Exhale. Give me the other leg, please. Rock back and power step. Rock back, power step. It's a lot easier on this chair. Harder, yoga blocks, super hard on the floor. Last one, please. Very nice. Good. Power rock. Power rock. Anytime you need water, please take a breath and grab some water. Now, we're going to add on to that power rock. It's going to finish the power rock by powering all the way up. And I think this is the hardest one. So just use that yoga block again. Okay. So we're going to rock back, power up, all the way up into power up. Power rock, power up. Yeah? How about the other leg? Power rock, power up. Other leg, please. Power rock, power up. Take that step. You can see you're rocking even though you're taking that step, and then you're pulling it back here. Yeah? Give me 4 more. See if you can hold it there. Don't rush. Power step with that rock. Power up. Nice. Give me 2 more, please. Yeah. I need 1 more. That's the version with the blocks or whatever you're using. Slide the blocks away on the floor. We power rock, we step, we power up. Back to the floor, power rock, power step, power up. So you see, your body is constantly moving. Yeah? Aim for the floor, rock back, power step, power up. Yep. Power step, power up. Give me 2 more. Power step, power up, power up. Last one. Power step, power up, power up. Very good. Anybody need water? Now is a good time. So we've done a floor version, a yoga block or a medium version, and then we've done the chair version. So let's stick it together and make it a flow. So we can flow from one movement to the other, just like we do in the chair and just like we do standing. So let's do the chair version first. Then we'll do the yoga block second and finish with the hard one at the end. Water again if you need. Let's come to the chair. So do we remember? We have a power up and it's a flow. Power up. And then we have a power rock and a power. Let's do one more. Yeah. Now, give me the twist. And let's come all the way. And other side, that power twist. And you can see I'm taking it a nice, easy pace. And then the power step. And then the power step. Let's add that power step, power up. Let's add that power step, that power up. Here we go again from the flow. Power up. Power rock. Power twist. Power twist. Power step. Power step. Let's add combo, bonus. Very nice. Take a breath. Now let's do the next version. On the floor with yoga blocks or whatever you're using. Anytime you need to stand up and sit down and rest because it's too much on the floor, please do so. You can do all these power moves on the chair. You can do them standing. So let's start. You ready? The flow. We have a power up. We have a power rock. We have a twist. And that twist on both sides. We have a power step. We have a power step. Let's add that bonus. Power step, power up. Good. Power step, power up. Flow again for me, please. Power up. Squeeze those shoulder blades there. Power rock. Power twist. Power twist. Power step. Power step. Add the bonus, please. Power step, power up. Power step, power up. Very nice. Good. Now the hard version, completely on the floor for those of you who can't. If you can't, do the same thing on the block, do it on the chair. Here we come. Breath, please. And we have power up, power rock, power twist, power twist, power step, power step. Let's add the bonus. Good. And one more, please. Let's flow it again. Power up. Power rock. Power twist. Power twist. You can see how far down I'm getting here. It's really important, but I'm not dropping my head. Huh? Power step. Power step. Bonus, please. Power up. And power up. Very nice. There's one thing I think that all of these moves have in common. There's constant rock. Rock forward, rock back. Rock side to side. And that helps you when you tend to freeze up, your legs stumble or your hands vibrate or something is going on and you freeze. Think, okay, if I rock, if I twist, if I rock and step, it could help pulling you out of that freeze. Good. We went through it all. Let's come back up and sit for a moment. Okay? Take a nice breath. So again, if you have that chair, walk into your chair. Let's power step. Let's power step. 2 more. Last one. Now, power step. Now from there, you push, other leg. From there, can you power up? Oh, yeah. Let's say you don't have your balance and you're falling forward again. There's the chair. Find your center. Rock, rock, rock. Put your legs a little closer and then power up. Very nice. Take a breath. We're going to step off of this mat now. And I'm going to release it from the chair. And I'm going to remove my yoga blocks. I'm going to use the chair before we stretch. We've been on our knees the whole time. So let's take those legs as wide as the chair and rock that body. And rotate that torso. Get that hip moving. Now give me a nice push. Extend that arm. Open hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you push up over that head? Big push. 2, 3, 4, 5, big 6, big 7. And back down, please. Cross your chest. Oh. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Now, you're already standing. Can you roll that hip around in a nice hip rotation? So think side, back, side, and front. Side, back, side, and let's reverse it. Side, back, side, and front. Side, back, side, and front. Very nice. Rock your body, and we're going to walk around our chair and take a seat. Count your steps if you need to. Line your body up. Power down, I always say. Shh. Big step in, big step out. Good. Can you give me a rock and a hold here? Look. Just stretch and hold for me. Take a breath. Now give me the other side. Nice. Now, stretch out your arms. You're going to collapse your chest, separate your shoulders, and give me a big, big bear hug here. Push your back out. Now open it up and squeeze your shoulder blades. Can you pop up that breastbone? And one more time. Exhale. Good. And then open up. Yeah. And drop your arms. Yeah, can you shrug those shoulders? Oh, and wiggle it out. Now let's try a different stretch. You've been on your knees, your quads might be tight, you might be tight up through here. So we're gonna do a different kind of stretch. So let's face to the side, one leg forward. Take that hand and reach under the chair. Take that other hand, reach behind you. Now, take the outside leg and you're gonna drop that knee a little bit. Now, you can be on the ball of the foot or the shoelaces. And I need you to just push that leg back, okay? Now you're gonna take and tighten your tushy, a pelvic tuck. You're gonna feel that stretch in the front. You're gonna take that front arm and you lean forward. Now straighten the body and look straight up to the ceiling. You can spread those fingers, you can flick. This is the hard stretch. Take a breath. Now, can you turn and look behind you and put one hand on top of the other? Exhale. If you cannot do that, put the hand on the outside of that other knee and turn that head. Nice. And release it. Take this hand and help your leg. Ooh, help your leg. Now, can you flex it in front? You're still holding onto the back of that chair. Now, slide your hand down your leg and reach for that toe. Now, pull the toe up a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. These are different stretches than I usually give. Let it go. Slide that hand up your thigh. Toe down, please. And tushy scoots around. Tushy scoots around. And you see I'm taking those steps. Almost a power step, not quite. Let's face the other side. Grab the back of that chair. The other hand underneath this chair. Front leg forward, and I'm at the edge of that chair. Knee drops. You decide how far back you're going to push it. Remember, ball of the foot or shoelaces. Now, pelvic tuck. Tuck your pelvis under you. Reach forward with the arm. Now, it's a bit of a lean back. Pointing that hand to the ceiling. Taking a breath. Now gently, two options. Turn and put one hand on top of the other and look behind you, exhale. Or take that hand, bring it to the knee on the outside of that thigh and turn that head. So you have two ways to do it, everyone. Come back to the center when you're ready. That stretch should be in the quad there, in the front of that leg. Help your leg and flex it right in front of you. Hang on to the back of the chair. Slide your hand down the thigh. Reach for the toe if you can. Pull it back up. If you need to bend the knee a little bit, that's okay. And release it. Good. Slide your hand back up. Pull the body tall. And let's turn around. And I'm gonna scoot all the way back here. By what? Rocking. Rock and scoot. So that I can get my hips to move a little bit. Now I'm leaning back at the chair. Ooh, I'm leaning back. Taking a breath now. I'm gonna lift both legs. You can hold the chair if you need to. Point, please. And flex it. So we stretch the shins a little bit. Now give me a circle out and a circle in. Now just shake out those legs. Now drop them. Hands on the chest. I need a big arch. So you're gonna arch your back so there's space between your back and the chair, and you're gonna look up. Now you're gonna put your hands on your chair. Now push your whole back against the chair, round the shoulders, collapse your chest, drop your head. We're gonna be using this movement when we do the power moves on the floor. So get used to arching that back, popping that chest out, bringing your hands to your chest, pushing your whole back and exhaling. Hands on your lap. Relax your head and your shoulders. Good. Let's take a big breath. Lift our arms. And release our fingers on the way down. Do that one more time. And we're about done. Next time we meet, we're going to advance on all those floor power moves. Okay? Remember, lots of water. Take your time on your power moves. And we'll see you soon. Okay? Great.